click this blue generate button. That is exactly what we were wanting. Amazing job. Today I'm going to show you an impressively simple way to create your very own prompt engineer. And for this one, it will be specifically for generating, and wow, look at these images we got. Insanely realistic AI images.
Perfect.
And to do this, I'll be using this with two LLMs. We'll use Grok in conjunction with Claude. But today, let me show you the simplest method that actually produced some very impressive results. Okay, so here is where we're going to start. Now, I'm in grok.com, and you could see right away, this simple little phrase is what we're going to focus on for step number 1. Code app to create Midjourney prompts using the rules of Midjourney. Now, you're going to see why this is so effective.
For the most amazing prompts databases, click the links in the description.
And I actually found this simple but very effective idea on this X profile right here. Okay, so now back to Grok, and you're going to see why this is so important. And then right away, you could see that it's already going to be giving us some specific code. It is specifically right here in Python, and that's going to be completely okay, because what we're going to actually do is this. Now, I'm not specifically the best at code, and so what we're going to do is actually take this and actually make it completely usable, and that's where Claude is going to come in. So what we want to do is go ahead and scroll down and quickly just take a look at everything. Now, if you're like me, I really don't know what this does, but it does give us instructions and some ideas of exactly how this can work. Now, if you already have an app in mind, you don't actually need Claude. You can just use another platform and copy and paste this in. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and now select this copy button right here, okay? Copy the whole entire Python code. And so the next thing you want to do is go ahead and now open up Claude. And what you do is just go ahead and paste the whole entire thing in, just like this, okay? And there it is. Doesn't really make sense to me, but watch this. So we'll let Claude do its thing and get to work. And you can see it knows exactly what this is about. It says it looks like you shared some Python code right here for a Midjourney prompt generator. Now, it did catch a mistake, which is so good about Claude, because it went ahead and took the initiative and fixed it, okay? So now, in order to get a real prompt engineering generator built in Claude, this simple phrase is all you have to ask. So from earlier today, I did the same exact thing, and we'll also do it in real time, but simply say this. Create something similar that I can use here within your platform. That's all you have to do. And then right away, look, Claude goes to work, and it says, I'll create a web-based Midjourney prompt generator that you could use simply right here, okay? Now, watch this. Go ahead and click what it gave you. Again, we'll do this in real time, but just to quickly show you, take a look at this. I click to open it, and look, over here on the right-hand side, it's giving me this amazing prompt engineering generator, okay? So I'll show you what this can do in a second, and then I'll show you actually how to make it 10 times better. But again, like I said, let's go back to our other chat and try this in real time together. Now, here's the one we just pasted in, okay? And again, it's giving us our Midjourney prompt generator. Let's go ahead and click to open this one. Okay, same result, but again, down here in the left-hand side, say this now. Paste in what we just copied. Create something similar that I can use here within your platform. Now watch this. Claude goes to work. We should get the same thing that we got in the other chat I just showed you, and here it is right here. I'll create a similar Midjourney prompt generator that you can use right here in our conversation. Beautiful. Let me build an interactive React component that will help you create customized Midjourney prompts without needing to run any external code. This is exactly what we were looking for. Okay, and now there we have it. It's right here, and it automatically populates over here on the right-hand side. Now, look at this. It is a little bit different from my last one, okay? For comparison, let's take a look at the other one very quickly. Okay, so back over here in this one, you could see that I said the same exact thing. I did the same exact first step in Grok, but this one right here actually looks much different than this one. So let's go ahead and try both. Now, you can do this over and over again between Grok and Claude, and you may get some different results like this as well. So keep doing it until you ultimately get the sort of generator that you want. But watch this. Let's start with something like this. Subject. So put in a few brief details. Woman, 24 years old, fashion model. Environment is going to be a professional photo shoot. Then we can simply just, with a few clicks, choose our style. Look at all these options that populate. We have photorealistic, ultra realistic. Let's go with photo. Now we can choose our lighting. I'll go with studio lighting, aspect ratio. Okay, we're going to go with 16:9. Quality. Look, it automatically gives us the Q.5, 1, and 2. Now that is a good little tip to remember. Utilizing the option to put Q and then 2 will always make your images images more high quality in Midjourney. And then again, at the very bottom, we'll stick to Midjourney V6, okay? So I can either copy to my clipboard or simply select this blue button that says generate prompt. Now watch this. I click it and there's the prompt right down here on full display. Now watch this. You may be thinking to yourself, well, that's really nothing because all it did was just basically copy and paste the selections you put in here. That's true. But let me show you something. Let me first copy this prompt and paste this in the Midjourney. And first, I want to show you how impressive, surprisingly, that these images really will look. And again, it doesn't even really have to be Midjourney. This same prompt can work across the board for anything. Just remember to remove these options at the end, but this prompt can work anywhere, okay? So with that said, let's go ahead and generate a few of these. We'll come back and then I'll show you how these all turned out. But back over here into Claude, let's go with the other one we got. Now for this one, I gave a brief description again. I also have this new checkbox that says add art style. So if I select it, look, it automatically defaults and gives me a new blank space to write something in. So let's try that. And I always like to use these keywords to really get some good realistic images. Vogue magazine editorial photo shoot, okay? Now detail level, we have low, medium, and high. We're gonna go with high. Aspect ratio. Now this is pretty cool because as I check each of these buttons, I get another option that populates with more selections to choose from, okay? Version, click this version button, and now I can go with 6. Quality, let's go with high. So this one's pretty cool as well. Again, it is the same thing. In fact, it may have looked that this contained less details, but now that I'm clicking in these checkboxes, this one is actually more detailed because look at this. Just as far as the quality, I get more options right here. I'm gonna go with maximum, chaos, that's interesting, okay? And we also have seed right here. In fact, don't really judge a book by the cover right away because again, going back and forth, I thought this one may be better at first, but now it looks like this one is actually more detailed. Now let's go ahead and generate this prompt right here. Click this button. Okay, now there it is. Here is the prompt down here at the bottom. Beautiful. Now I'm not going to use /imagine because we're going to be using the actual Midjourney website. So I can either copy it right here or just copy the portion I want to paste in the Midjourney. Back over in the Midjourney and look at this right here. I'll paste this one in, but right off the bat, you could see these images we did just a second ago. These look incredibly realistic, but now open these up and look, this is very realistic. The clarity, even the close-up shot like this, incredible job. Okay, we'll wait for these other ones to populate. Let's go back over into Claude because now I want to show you how to make this even better. Now this step is going to be a little trial and error because you can actually provide instructions and go back and forth with Claude to ultimately get what you want. So check this out. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, I'll say something like this. Now I just typed this off the top of my head. I could also include this via the link in the description as well, just to help you out. But I basically just typed what I was thinking in my head. For an example, what I want to have is instead of just getting this copy and pasted prompt based off of my selections in these drop boxes, I want Claude to do a lot more work for me. So that's exactly what I said right here. When you provide your final prompt, please make it a lot more detailed and thorough. Instead of using the words I selected, add some more of your additional descriptions relevant to the choices I made. So for an example, if I chose the style cinematic, add additional details to the final generated prompts that will make my image look more cinematic, maybe a specific camera, lens, lighting, etc. Okay, so you can see right away it's enhancing it. Now let's go and check on Midjourney before we come back, and wow, look at these images we got with that second prompt. This is incredibly realistic. Wow, that one is too. Look at the clarity, her eyes, and even the pores of her skin. This one, amazing again, the way she's looking dead on, and I still get that editorial photo shoot style. Awesome. So you could see in this instance, sometimes less can be more. Remember, all Claude did was just give me the basics, but the next step is hopefully something that Claude can give us to where we get even more details if we're looking for those. And now here we have it. It's done. Same thing again. Let's scroll down to the bottom, and here we have it. It gave us all the final details. Look at this. I've significantly enhanced the Midjourney prompt builder to create much more detailed and thorough prompts. Okay, now let's see if it could do what we wanted. I'm going to go ahead and give it the same sort of description. That way we can remain consistent and compare the final results. Same thing, Vogue magazine, photo shoot, detailed level high, and I'll try to remember to keep everything the same. Again, 16:9, version, we're going to go with 6, quality, we're going to go with the highest one possible, 2. Now let's generate our prompt. click this blue generate button, and now scroll down. That is exactly what we were wanting. Amazing job. Because now this time, before the other prompt would just give us just this: woman, Instagram model, 24 years old. It would just reiterate what we gave it and then add the additional details. But now we're making it work even harder. And now here we have it. Let's go ahead and copy this whole entire thing. Go ahead and copy everything in. We'll go back to Midjourney and paste this one in. But now watch this. Now, with that being said, let's go back to the other one I showed you earlier today and do the same exact thing. So what I'll do is go ahead and copy my secondary instructions on this one, go back over here and do the same thing. But this time I really wanted to focus on giving me those cameras. So I changed it up a little bit and I basically said this. Again, make it more detailed and thorough. Now add some of your own additional descriptions. Specifically add the best brand camera, lenses, and lighting settings in the final prompt specific to my style. Well, let's see what it can do on this one. Now again, let's head back to Midjourney. And wow, look at these 4 images right here. Incredible job. The level of detail and the water on her cheeks. This did fantastic. So it looks like in this case, the more detailed and thorough prompt did do exactly what we were wanting it to do. Incredible. Okay, now as I'm watching Claude get to work, I did notice on the right-hand side, I saw the words Canon and Sony. So hopefully it did do exactly what we were wanting. And look, your Midjourney prompt generator has been enhanced. Now it creates much more detailed and thorough prompts by automatically adding, look at this, 1 all the way down to 6. Camera equipment, lenses, technical settings, expanded lighting, quality enhancement, and style-specific professional touches. Wow, I'm impressed. Let's go ahead and try this one out. And now this one again, this is drop downs, so we're gonna go with, let's try ultra realistic this time. Soft natural light, we'll go with studio lights again, aspect ratio, quality, and version 6. Okay, generate prompt. And then there we have it. Look at this, incredibly impressive. Everything we were wanting, okay? Notice this, here we have it. Right down here at the very bottom, professional grade image quality, shot on Sony A1 with Zeiss Otis 85mm. Wow, amazing level of detail. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and copy this whole entire thing. Yet again, try this one in Midjourney, paste it in. We'll come back and check this one out. But before we do, let's do this. Now let's do this again, and I'll select hyper detailed just to change things up to see what we can get. Let's go with neon lights and see if we can get the same quality of everything, okay? Generate prompt now. And look how quickly that worked out. This time, automatically, it replaced my past camera, and now look at this. I'm getting that Hasselblad H6D with 100 megapixel medium format. Amazing. So you could see this works so quickly. We'll paste this prompt, go back to Midjourney, and now with these done, let's look at these 4, and wow, these look incredible. The other ones are still thinking. And again, just as a quick reminder, these prompts are universal, so they don't have to be just used in Midjourney. They've been incredibly impressive and also Leonardo AI and even Freepik. Just remove those Midjourney specifications at the very end. But now back to Midjourney, and this did a phenomenal job. And even this one, wow, this one is creative, unique, and incredibly impressive. Now, remember, I changed up completely my settings. This time, I said I wanted some detailed neon lights and some vibrant colors. Specifically, the camera, one of the best cameras to reference in your images, by the way, the Hasselblad H6D. So there you have it, your very own prompt engineering generator that you can use whenever you want. And if you like this video, please remember to hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching.